Hello, welcome to Studio 122. My name is Kai Whitaker. How y'all doing out there? So today we're talking to A&M Commerce student Marissa Nolly about CAB. She's the Vice President of CAB, or the Campus Activities Board. She'll be talking to us about the events they'll be hosting, what CAB is, and her role in the organization. How are you doing today,
I'm doing
Marissa?
great. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
So first thing, what is CAB and what all do you do?
Okay, so CAB it stands for Campus Activities Board, and we host all of the free-cluded events on campus. So free-cluded is a term that is free to the students, but it really is already included in their tuition. So all of our money that we get from all the money that we get for all of our events is through the students. The students are basically paying for it. So that's why we really want to encourage students to kind of get involved because we're using their student fees in order to host all of their events. So we have one of the biggest budgets on campus to throw events because we have a lot of student fees coming in. So we assist with the fall concert, and then we have a spring concert, what we just recently had about 2 weeks ago, and those are our two biggest events. And we have numerous events all throughout the year. It really just depends on the type of chair it falls under. So we have 4 different chairs: concert, music, and performing arts. So they do our big concerts. We have interactives and outdoors. They do like our outside events, our inflatable events. We have family, community, and school spirit. They do homecoming, different types of, they help out with tailgating, things like that. And we also have we have comedy, lecture, and poetry. So they do all the comedians, the poets, the lecturers. And so that's kind of how we divide it up.
Okay, so what all does it take to join CAB?
It's really easy. We are always having open admission. So you would sign up on your main sync, and that's how you would join CAB to be a general member. And if you want to be a committee member, which means you would fall under one of the 4 chairs, you would have to, that's a different application process, and you actually have to write maybe like 2 or 3 small essays about why you want to be a committee member. And you can also be a shadow. So if you want to be on exec board next year, you have the opportunity to take advantage of being a shadower. So I have someone shadowing me, so they want my position next year, and that's how that works. And that's kind of, it's not really an application to be a shadower, but it's really kind of like, hey, I'm interested in your position next year. Can you kind of show me the ropes and how it goes, things like that.
So how do y'all recruit to get members in
Okay,
CAB?
so I'm vice president, so I'm in charge of recruitment. So I throw about different recruitment events throughout the year. So the one I had at the beginning of this semester was Cookies and Cocoa with CAB, and it was during Lions Roar, and we had free hot cocoa, free cookies, and we had music in the atrium, and we were passing out flyers to let people know that we're CAB, what we're doing, we're accepting applications, things like that. And then in the spring we also have Main Street and then Main Street both semesters, and that's also another recruiting thing. And then we also want to, next year we were thinking of new recruitment ideas of how to, up that retention for our organization.
Okay, well, thank you. If you're just tuning in with us here on Studio 122, we're here talking to A&M Commerce student Marissa Nolly about her role in CAB. She's the vice president, so we're talking about CAB and her role in the organization. So focusing more on you, why did you join CAB?
When I was a freshman, I really wanted to get involved, so I really kind of went to CAB because that was someone had recommended it to me. I started off being a shadower for Family, Community, and School Spirit, and then last year I was Family, Community, and School Spirit chair, and then this year I'm vice president, and then hopefully again.
So you're just moving up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm moving up the ladder. Hopefully I'll be president next year. I applied, so I don't know yet about what I'm going to get, but this next year will be my last year in CAB, and I have a lot of ideas to bring to the table to kind of up our retention and kind of have some new events that our school hasn't seen before. So I'm excited about that.
So are you involved in any other organizations since you do so much in CAB? Are you?
Yeah, I'm involved in a lot.
So you're really busy.
Yeah, I'm also a orientation leader, exec. I'm over special populations, so our non-traditional students, our commuter students. And I've been a part of orientation for 3 going on 4 years now.
Wow.
So I love orientation also, and it definitely takes up a lot of my time. And I also help co-found a Black Student Union here on campus as well. And so we are still in the process of getting things off the ground, but this is our first semester that we're kind of on campus. So
with you being a part of all these organizations, and more so specifically CAB, since that's what we're really talking about, what is the most rewarding thing about being a part of that organization?
Most rewarding thing? I would say definitely interacting with students, giving them the opportunity to get out of their rooms and make those connections, make friends, have fun, and create those memories that college is all about. I love planning events. I think that's one of my favorite things about CAB is planning the ultimate event and how can it be effective? What can I do next time to make it better? Things like that.
So going back to also you being a student here, that's I guess your
Yeah.
main thing. What is your major? Does your major relate to the things that you do in CAB or?
Actually, no. I'm an elementary education major, so it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. But now I'm kind of at the point where I start my internship in the fall, and I want to find ways of what I've learned from all my different organizations and how is that going to shape me and help me in my career. I'm still kind of looking for how to connect the two, but eventually, hopefully, I'll figure it out.
So you think that with all the things that you learned in CAB, it'll help you eventually in the classroom with the kids and I guess getting things together for them.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're much younger, obviously, but I'm sure it'll help.
Yeah, I think so, especially with like leadership development. I eventually want to be an administrator, so I think that might help me along the road about what I've learned so far and kind of tying it into my career. So.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to say?
I think that's it.
That's all, okay. Well, I would like to thank you for being on the show with us here today. We're here on Studio 122. My name is Kai Whitaker. We were here talking with A&M Commerce student Marissa Nolly, who is also the Vice President of the Campus Activities Board. Thank you for being here with us today.